What's up, guys? My name is Taylor Casserly, and this is my Carnegie Mellon University 15112 term project. Let's start this program here, and we have my game Cascade. And Cascade has a mountain theme to it. We have the beginner, intermediate, and expert ski slopes here, just as a little Easter egg. I thought that was fun, and it's pretty much based on mountains, as you can tell by the background. So let's dive right in and go to the options menu. We could see that the sound is on right now, and we could click it to make sure that the sound is off. And when we click back on, we hear the click to show that the sound is in fact on. And we have a table of high scores here that we're obviously going to get on because we have a couple zeros, but we'll see how high we can get up on the high scores when we play. I also want to note the fact that we have a nice stipple background here, the purple stipple background that allows us to see the mountain in the back, which is very nice, but it also allows us to legibly read the text, which is really its purpose. And we're going to right click to get back to the main menu and view some instructions. So when you click on a piece, you want to click and then drag up, down, left, or right to the adjacent pieces. The pieces, of course, have to be the same color, and in order to clear the chain, you have to have at least 3 pieces in that chain. So when you're done making your chain, you can release the click and the pieces will clear, and the pieces above it will fall down, and then new random pieces will be added to the top of the board. And if you are in the midst of making your chain and you decide you want to go back and make a different move, you could always just reverse the direction and go the other way. And we have a couple of power-ups in this game as well. So we have a cyan piece with a horizontal stripe, and that'll clear the row. So you just have to click that and the row will clear. And then we have a gray piece with a black box, and that'll clear the pieces surrounding it. And if you click the magenta hourglass, it'll give you extra time. And with the power-ups, we have to include obstacles as well. So randomly, as well as these guys, everyone's randomly added to the board. The black piece is unclearable unless the cyan or gray piece is able to clear it. So you have 1 minute, or you start with 1 minute, depending on if you use the time bonus, to accumulate as many points as you can. The longer the chain, the bigger the reward. So if you have a chain of 8, it will be exponentially more than a chain of 3. And there's a couple cool things to show you during the game, so happy cascading. Let's go back to the main menu and dive right in. So this is just how the general gameplay works, where you have you're making chains. Like, here's a good example of where I can undo and then go back. See, right here is a good example of, we have a black piece here that we can't move, but if we use this, we can move it and then everything will fall. So this is all working pretty well. We can make a big chain here. Here, if we want to undo, oops, we go back down. We could pause the game, and when it's paused, the timer stops here. So we can toggle sound here. And of course, if it's paused, we don't want the player to be able to make any moves, so we block the board. And this button over here would return us back to the home screen, which would delete all progress, and we wouldn't have our high score even saved. So we don't want to do that right now. So let's show how we can just right click instead of pressing the pause button to unpause. Right now the sound is off, remember. So let's unpause that. There we go. And if we try to make a chain of 2, it doesn't work. If we go to another thing, it still doesn't work. And let's just try to get some points now. I don't think we've seen the cyan piece or even the time piece. And oh, there we go. Alright, well, the game is over now, and it looks like we have the 4th best high score, which is pretty darn good so far. And of course, when the game is over, we have an avalanche coming down on you because the game's over, and that's the way it works. So this is my term project. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.